I would be honored to do that, Vish. It's always a great pleasure to talk with my good friend John. And John, I can't wait to ask you some of these questions. I've been saving questions up for a long time, and I have 3 pages. I know we're not going to get through them all today, but I wanted to at least give the listeners a taste of the incredible wisdom and insight that you have. So I'd like to start with when did you first realize, John, that there was a spiritual side to life?
It's interesting that that's a question that's asked of me always in interviews and talks, wherever. When did you realize there's a different side, a spiritual side to life? And my answer is this. It's another question. It's when did I realize that I needed air to breathe, to live? Or I needed food. I can't say when I had that realization. I have a feeling that that realization is deep within each and every one of us. And we do look at it consciously as we grow older. So I would say I was born with this, just like I think that almost 7 billion of us on Earth are born with it. I just started looking at it at a much earlier age.
Well, thank you, John. And you seem to have a great grasp of this, and you can put it into such simple terms. How are people going to be able to use the spiritual simplicity site to help their spiritual growth?
One of my mottos, one of the things I have always wanted to do was to make things so simple that everybody or anybody, just anyone at any level, would be able to understand them. I'm reminded of what Albert Einstein once said, which was, everything should be made as simple as possible and not one bit simpler. So the spiritual simplicity site, I think, is going to be one of the greatest gifts that we could give here on Earth, the Vish is putting together with some of my input, because it will take all these complex things, everything that people are talking about, boiling a crystal, facing the morning sun and drinking the water and turning around 3 times, and all kinds of rituals and all kinds of teachings, self-help, self-development, talk about mantras and kundalini rising and whatnot, things that people don't even have any idea exist, and put them into what I call practical, simple methods of achieving harmony in life, a balance in body, mind, spirit. It's got to be useful. It's got to be simple so that anyone could use it. I like what my late friend, the great Sun Bear, used to say, if your medicine doesn't grow corn, what good is it? So if what we say in this site doesn't help people to become more prosperous if they're not, become healthier if they have lacked health, and to become have the greatest, best relationships on earth, if what we teach or what we share in the site wouldn't do that, then what use is it? So that's what the site is designed to do.